In Shu, after the death of Liu Bei, his son Liu Chan becomes emperor. Zhuge Liang and the other ministers support him and make plans to restore the country to its former strength. After repelling the Wei invasion, they also succeed in conquering the troublesome Nanzhong tribes. Elsewhere, Wu successfully repels the Shu attack on Yiling. When Zhuge Liang once more proposes an alliance, they accept. All of this was simply to oppose Wei, who continued to seek to conquer the entire land. While all this had been happening, Wei had focused their efforts on domestic affairs and increased their own strength in order to be ready for the upcoming showdown with Wu and Shu. Sima Zhao. He was the second son of Sima Yi and the younger brother of Sima Shi. When he and his brother were brought into the world, the kingdom of Wei was on the verge of collapse. During the chaos surrounding the death of the Wei emperor, Cao Pi, Shu, and Wu launch a simultaneous attack. Together with his father and older brother, Sima Zhao made preparations to meet their enemies in battle.
You don't look particularly concerned about the reports that Shu has launched an attack against us.
With you and Father around, there's not much left for me to worry about. The men of Shu are really committed to their cause, though, aren't they? I mean, clambering across such a treacherous cliff face, that's pretty gutsy.
Their leader, Liu Bei, has taken the title of emperor, claiming that he is the rightful successor to the Han Dynasty. The elimination of Wei is their core policy. Master Cao Pi, for his part, always believed that Wu and Shu had to be destroyed for the sake of our new age. War between us was always inevitable.
Master Cao Pi, he was so young. Is it just my imagination, or does it seem like so many talented people end up living unfairly short lives?
His death certainly came far too soon. The troops have been hit hard by his untimely passing. Shu, on the other hand, has been waiting for this moment. With morale high and the genius of Zhuge Liang on their side, there is every chance they may make it all the way to Luoyang.
Naturally, Wu will coordinate with them and launch an attack of their own, which will stop us from being able to send troops from Jin province. It's also very dull.
But we don't have time to complain, Zhao. We need to get ready for battle ourselves.
General Xiahou Mao is in trouble at Nan'an. We must go to his aid at once.
If we do, it'll weaken our forces here. It's our necks on the line if this place falls to the enemy.
Calm down. Nothing good can come out of you panicking. Now, somebody explain the situation to me.
I bring news.
The Shu forces have stationed troops at Mount Qi, Mount Tiandang, and Jitin. General Xiahou Mao is currently engaged in battle with the main Shu unit, led by Zhuge Liang at Nan'an. Reports indicate that our forces are struggling.
Master Xiahou Mao will never be able to handle Zhuge Liang. We've got to go and help him.
Zhuge Liang is using the path's bottleneck and attacking from multiple directions to overcome his inferior numbers. Who is in charge of defending Jiting?
Zhuge Liang's disciple, Ma Su. Reports suggest that his forces are stationed on the mountaintop near Jitin.
On the mountaintop of Jiting? Not the base? That is a rather boorish strategy. Although, it does present us with a good opportunity. The enemy will be unable to secure any fresh water from the mountaintop. We just need to seize the base of the mountain, and they will eventually run out of water.
So I suppose the reason Shu has sent troops to Mount Tiandang is to split our front line between there and Chang'an.
I believe so. We need to be very wary of the powerful officers who may well be stationed to the south of the mountain.
Thank you for your report. What is your name?
I am known as Jiang Wei, my lord.
I see. So you're the famous prodigy of Tianquan. Zhuge Liang may be attacking from multiple directions, but he only has one target, Chang'an. He will likely focus his efforts on Jiting and Tianquan in order to form a base for his invasion of Chang'an. Jiang Wei, I need you to defend your homeland.
Understood, my lord.
We must prepare to march. Shi, Zhao, make sure you do not besmirch our family name in this battle. We must defeat Zhuge Liang and show no mercy to the Shu forces. They must never think of setting foot in this land again.
Zhuge Liang's in Jiangshui. This will be too much for Jiang Wei on his own. I have to help him.
I suppose you are responsible for this formation? Impressive. In fact, I believe your genius is exactly what Shu needs right now.
What Shu needs? Are you mocking me? I will not be toyed with. Given our circumstances, we must stay here and defend.
Begin marching toward our target. I do not want anybody to fall behind.
Try and stop it. Okay, let's get started.
It's time to take the attack to the enemy. Forward! Jiang Wei has proven every bit as talented as I had heard. We must secure his services for our army.
What was that?
Jiang Wei, I'm glad you're safe. You did a wonderful job holding out against Zhuge Liang.
Master Xiahou Mao.
Hey, Jiang Wei, what's up with you? You could be a little happier, you know?
almost too easy.
Do you not wish for us to pursue the Shu forces, Master Sima Yi? Zhuge Liang appears to have lured Jiang Wei to his side. Really? It is annoying. But the enemy has already learned our army's formation. Pursuing them now will only lead to heavy losses on our side. Therefore, we shall withdraw our troops from here for now. Besides, we need to take time as a nation to mourn the loss of our leader. Understood, Master Sima Yi. I will order the men back to Luoyang.
I shall see the defenses along the Hangzhou front. Many of General Xiahou Yuan's men still remain there. Now, if you will please excuse me.
My lord, you left us far too soon. If you had remained for another few years, we could have finally put an end to the chaos of this land.
Sima Yi, you did well in holding off the Shu attack. Much like my predecessor, I place great trust in you. However, I have been hearing strange rumors lately. Have you heard them as well?
No, I'm not aware of these rumors you speak of. What are people saying?
They say that the Sima family. No, they say that you are plotting to steal the Imperial throne.
Forgive me, but those rumors have no basis in reality.
I wonder if that is true. There is a letter posted on the castle gates everywhere. It says that Master Sima Yi is plotting to conquer the land. Do you still pretend to know nothing about it?
What? What kind of idiot would do something like that?
Hiyang, please take everybody outside. I wish to speak to Sima Yi and the others alone.
As you command.
The country is currently in chaos. Due to the sudden death of my predecessor, I do not wish this unrest to spread any further. Sima Yi, forgive me for asking, but would you consider resigning from your post for the good of the land?
How can you even ask such a thing? Have you any idea how much my father has done for the Kingdom of Wei?
Silence, Zhao. You are standing before your emperor.
Forgive me, Father.
If that is your wish, Your Highness, then I have no choice but to obey. Shi, Zhao, begin making preparations for us to return to Xucheng.
Forgive me, Sima Yi.
Father, this incident with the Emperor is beyond unreasonable. I must admit that had Zhao not spoken out of turn like that, I probably would have said something similar myself.
Right. See? Even she thinks it was outrageous. Father, you have to talk to His Highness now and get him to remove the sanctions on you.
Stop making such a fuss. The Emperor is still young. Just because he has assumed the throne does not mean he has the power to restrain long-standing vassals such as us.
But, Father...
Besides, we will not remain in exile for long.
My lord, an imperial envoy has arrived. Zhuge Liang has invaded the Wuzhong Plains, and they would like you to prepare a plan at once. I must say, the envoy was not very discreet. He told me everything.
At last, Zhuge Liang has made his move. I knew that it was only a matter of time. However, I was not expecting it to be so soon. I do not imagine him to be one to act out of desperation.
Father, you mean you anticipated this?
Did you accept your exile just so that Zhuge Liang would be tempted to action? And the rumors that you spread across the land, were they a way of counteracting Zhuge Liang's plan?
You really are something else, Father.
You said the enemy is at the Wuzhong Plains. I see what Zhuge Liang is up to. Xunhua, tell the envoy that they cannot attack the Shu army at the Wuzhong Plains. They are not to mobilize their troops, no matter what.
Understood. It seems your rest was a short-lived one, my lord.
Shi, Zhao, prepare for war. We are heading to the Wuzhong Plains.
What's wrong, you cowards?
You won't even come out of your hiding place, huh?
If you're not gonna fight, then hurry up and run away!
Damn! Those Shu traitors are getting carried away. Why is Lord Sima Yi not moving? Will he allow us to be humiliated like this?
Stay calm! The enemy is getting just as impatient as we are.
No, no more. Let's do it. Let's show them just what we can do.
Now wait! That is exactly what the enemy wants us to do.
That's exactly right, everyone. No matter what Shu does, we must remain calm and in control.
Xian Ying, you!
Ooh, Lady Xinshan Ying.
Our lady has finally come.
It looks like the enemy is just taunting us at the moment. So let us relax and prepare ourselves.
Of course. Yes, my lady.
You continue to amaze me, young lady. You were able to calm the men so easily.
But I am very serious. But we must fight our best if we are to have hope for tomorrow.
Master Xin Pi, Lady Xin Xianying, you did well to control the troops and defend your position. It is safe to say that Shu has now lost its chance at victory.
I am happy to have helped. Anything to ensure that we can all keep moving forward. But, Master Sima Yi, why is it that you say Shu has lost its chance at victory?
There are two reasons. The first is that they are facing a shortage of provisions after their long journey. Eventually, they are bound to run out of provisions. Our taunts forced them to rush into battle. Now, we just need to wait for them to retreat, and then we can strike. The second reason is...
My lord! Lord Man Chung has defeated the Wu army at Pafei!
This is it! Wu was supposed to be Shu's savior, but they have fallen to our forces. There is no need to wait for them to exhaust their provisions. We shall take the offensive. My showdown with Shu, no, Zhuge Liang himself, is about to begin. We shall grind the Shu forces into dust here on the Wuzhong Plains. At last, Zhuge Liang is destined to meet a miserable end.
Try and stop it!
Any longer.
That was almost too easy.
Such a fine display of the martial arts.
The enemy is going to attack us here. Everyone prepare to defend this spot.
Your strength is worthless against my strategies.
Try and stop it!
That was quite a spectacle. Truly amazing.
That was almost too easy.
It is time to withdraw for now. Perhaps, for me, this will be for the final time.
At last, you see the superiority of my intellect, Zhuge Liang. The battle is mine.
Master Sima Yi, the Shu army has begun to retreat.
I see. At last. At last, Zhuge Liang has finally met his end. Zhao, can you chase after them?
Well, actually, there's a little problem on that front. The Shu forces are retreating in a perfectly unbroken line, and their retreat is defended by a number of traps. If we chase after them, we'll end up being the ones who take damage.
That must also be the work of Zhuge Liang. It seems he planned for his possible retreat as well as their assault. He truly is one of the great talents of this land. I doubt we will ever face another of his ability.
Father.
This should keep Shu and Wu off our backs for a while. Now, we can turn our attention to our internal enemies. We must deal with those who seek to undermine Wei.
Zhuge Liang marches north to fulfill the dreams of the late Liu Bei. However, he faces a counterattack by Sima Yi and dies at Wuzhang Plains before he is able to push his way through. His successor, Jiang Wei, is left with no choice but to stabilize domestic affairs for a time. Wu, who had joined Shu in an attack on Wei, was in similar circumstances. Troops and commoners were exhausted thanks to the continuous fighting, and time was required to restore Wu's strength. With the attack by Wu and Shu ending in failure, Wei has a moment of peace from attacking enemies. However, there was one enemy Wei had to deal with during this period.
Father, Mother, you wanted to see us.
Rumors are flying that Gongsun Yuan has instigated a rebellion. Is that what this is all about?
That is correct. We have received orders from the Wei Emperor, Master Cao Rui. We are to quickly head to Liaodong and defeat Gongsun Yuan.
You're here in Luoyang, and they want you to go all the way to Liaodong. Why? Isn't there anyone else closer? In the Central Plains, for example?
Guanqiu Jian already set out for the battle. However, he is an imbecile who relies on brute strength. He was soundly defeated and forced to flee to Shochun.
Having defeated Master Guanqiu Jian, Gongsun Yuan seems to have got even more ideas above his station. What a pitiful little man he is.
It will prove to be problematic if Gongsun Yuan is able to take Shochun and allow Wu to invade it. That is why we must eliminate him as quickly as possible. However, before that, I want you to lead our forces for this battle.
You want our brother to lead? Won't you be fighting, Father?
Why is it that you have to have everything explained to you before you understand? This is for the sake of your development. Your father wants to teach you as much as he can while he is still able.
Yes. Even though Zhuge Liang is gone, there are still many obstacles to us uniting the land. I doubt that I can deal with them all in my lifetime. Therefore, I want you to distinguish yourself in this battle so that you may succeed me after I am gone.
What do you think, Shi?
It is an honor, my lord. I will defeat Gongsun Yuan and fight in a way that will make you proud.
And with you in charge, brother, the troops will have complete confidence in our leadership.
Indeed, Shi. Finish making your preparations and head for Liaodong. Zhao, I want you to do whatever you can to support your brother.
Why is he suddenly leaving everything to brother to take care of? Maybe father just can't be bothered with it all anymore.
Ugh.
What's with the sighing, Yuan-ji? You tired?
Master Zhao, I believe you are being facetious on purpose now. Censoring you every time you misspeak is starting to become tedious.
Oh. Sorry. But I really feel like everyone's just trying too hard, you know? The previous emperor, father, brother, even Gongsun Yuan, and the people of Shu. There's no need to create conflict where there is none.
That's true. If every kingdom were led by one as laid back as you, I doubt very much whether this land would be in such a state of war.
Oh, Jia Chong. Where have you been lately? I didn't see you in Luoyang.
I've had certain matters to attend to, but those are finished now. I will participate in a campaign against Gongsun Yuan. But I should warn you, Zhao, you need to be careful. Up until the Wuzhong Plains, we survived on Master Sima Yi's quick thinking. But there are those now who despise the Sima clan.
But there are also those who see us as the hope for the future. The kingdom is on the verge of being split in two, and I don't like it.
Then you must support Master Shi to ensure that the kingdom stays together. I am sure he is counting on you.
You think so? My brother's pretty capable of doing everything on his own. I don't think he needs my help.
That's just another excuse for you to avoid work. I'm keeping a close eye on you, you know, to make sure you're not getting too lazy.
I'll offer what help I can, too. All you need to do is show some gratitude.
Thank you. Both of you.
Gongsun Yuan seems to have rejected our demands for him to surrender. What a fool he is, digging his own grave like that.
There is no reason for us to keep him alive anymore. If we show him mercy, it will only hurt us in the end. The best solution for Wei is to respond uncompromisingly.
That's your solution, is it? I must say, you're more decisive than your father. I can't imagine who you take after.
Brother, Wu has responded to Gongsun Yuan's request for help. The Wu forces have been divided in two and are advancing towards us. They intend to strike us from the rear. This could be a major problem.
Do not worry, Zhao. Wu will be troublesome, to be sure, but it is not as if the movements of each unit will be perfectly coordinated. Depending on how they attack, we may be able to use that against them. We must remain calm and observe the enemy closely.
Nice thinking, brother. I'll give all I have to make sure your first battle in charge goes without a hitch.
Shi, I look forward to seeing what you can accomplish. Of course, it goes without saying that you must not bring shame upon our family's reputation.
The enemy is in Xiangping Castle. We must slay Gongsun Yuan and quell this rebellion.
This place belongs to us now.
All right. I need resist the enemy from within the castle, everyone. We must make this a test of stamina and wait the enemy out.
Let us go and remove this eyesore that is the enemy base. See what you can accomplish if you put your mind to it.
Try and stop
My castle! May the Sima clan be cursed for all eternity!
Xiangping has fallen. Victory is ours. Now we simply need to put an end to our foolish opponents. Like that.
Gongsun Yuan's entire family is to be executed. I believe his brother is in Luoyang. Do not let him get away.
Do you really have to go that far, brother? I mean, it was Gongsun Huan who told us that his brother was likely planning a rebellion and advised us how best to handle it.
They may not have any intention of rebelling now, Zhao. But if we allow their blood to remain, there will come a time when they resent what has happened to their family. We must snuff out any chance of that right now.
If you say so.
She, I see you have become quite merciless. I have ceded control to you, so I will refrain from criticizing your decisions. However, even if you are in the right, a lack of mercy can lead to new problems.
See, brother? Even Father thinks you're overdoing it. Why don't you reconsider?
Father is right, certainly. But if I prove that my response to any uprising will be totally uncompromising, then fear will rule the day, and none will dare rebel. A firm hand is needed to bring peace to this land. Was that not the policy of the previous emperor, Master Cao Pi?
My lord husband, you said you would leave this to Shi, and now you are interfering in his decisions. And Shi, you're so terribly stubborn. Why must the men of this family always be like this?
I think that's enough, Mother.
Are you saying we are alike? Fine. We shall see your plan through to the end.
Come on, Father, brother, we've done our duty. I think it's time we headed back to Luoyang.
Master Sima Yi, you did well in dealing with Gongsun Yuan. However, while you were gone, our Imperial Highness's condition worsened, and he passed away.
I see. That is most unfortunate. Master Cao Rui shared Master Cao Pi's great wisdom. This is a massive blow to Wei. Crown Prince Cao Feng is still quite young. I believe you have already heard from Master Cao Rue, but you and I are to serve as Master Cao Feng's advisors.
Yes, I was told as much. I wish to consult you on something. Shu has long stationed troops in Hangzhou, but they have begun to pull them out recently. We have long been at war with Shu. Is this not an ideal opportunity to eliminate them for good?
That is perhaps the most idiotic idea I have ever heard.
What?
The reason Shu pulled out their troops from Hanshong was to station them where it is easier to receive supplies. If we attack them now, we will incur heavy losses.
It doesn't matter what you think, as I have already secured permission for this attack on Shu. You will do as you're told.
Father, are we seriously going to war against Shu? We've only just put down an internal rebellion, and the East is still a long way from stability.
You are right, Zhao. However, this is the decision of Master Cao Shuang. He appears to have made the arrangements while we were away.
The Grand General, Master Cao Shuang. Frankly, I can't see what we have to gain from attacking Shu right now.
I think Master Cao Shuang simply desires to have a military achievement under his belt. Unlike Father, who has been appointed regent alongside him, he has little battlefield experience.
A military achievement? Why does it have to be military? Once the war is ended, battlefield feats won't mean a thing anyway.
I do not think that imbecile is capable of such foresight. I believe the reason he is pushing for this battle is to strip me of my authority.
I am certain that he was manipulated by Master Cao Cao's adopted son, Master He Ian, and his followers. He used to be much more honest and straightforward.
But Father, if we do attack the way he wants, we will end up meeting the Shu forces at Mount Xingxi. That is a very difficult place to manipulate troops. With the inexperienced Master Cao Shuang in charge, we have little chance of victory. Should we not try and find a way to avoid this?
I agree with Brother. I don't want to follow that idiot halfway up a mountain when I could be relaxing here in Luoyang instead.
I do not wish to participate in this pointless battle, but I cannot simply ignore Master Cao Shuang's orders. I want both of you to accompany me to Mount Xingxi.
Master Sima Shi, I see. I have heard of your exploits in defeating Gongsun Yuan. Fine work. So, may I ask what business you have with me? As the Grand General of the Wei Army, I am a little busy, you see.
If you will forgive me, my lord, I have one or two concerns regarding our formations for this battle which I would like to raise with you.
Concerns?
At the present moment, our forces are heavily weighted towards the front lines. If we sustain an attack from the rear, the frontline units will be dangerously isolated. The area around Hanshong is replete with narrow alleyways and paths, and is made for surprise raids. I feel we should redistribute our forces towards the rear to guard against that.
You Sima men are all alike. With your petty concerns and tricky rhetoric, forget about enemy raids. All we need do is defeat Shu before that happens.
But now you're just being unrealistic. You can't afford to underestimate the enemy like that.
Listen, This battle is led by the mighty Zhao clan. We will use our superior numbers to crush the enemy and win with honor. That's the way we do things. I will lead a unit on the front lines myself and raise our flag when we claim Hanzhong. You two can sit here and worry needlessly if you like.
In other words, he has no particular plan, and simply intends to throw his forces against the enemies. If that's all it took to defeat Shu, better men than him would have done it long ago.
Indeed. I barely know what to say to such idiocy. But there is no need for us to behave as irresponsibly as him. Come. This may not be a battle we can win, but we can certainly do our best to keep casualties to a minimum.
Shu will be no match for me once I get into things. I think I'll begin by taking down Hanzhong.
The Wei forces are closing in. Stay calm and fight back!
This place belongs to us now.
Right, we're on to defend Hanzhong. Everyone, advance!
Watch yourselves, Wei dogs! We are not giving Hanzhong over to you!
Try and stop it.
I lacked the necessary strength. I'll be back after I've put on more muscle.
That was almost too easy.
The enemy has reached Hanzhong, regardless of my efforts.
Hanzhong is ours! Onward! The soldiers may be tired, but we can't afford to pander to them. We've managed to make it as far as Hanzhong. Do not let the soldiers rest, no matter how much they complain. As soon as our battle ranks are reformed, we will attack Chengdu.
Grand General, I have to report that the stronghold up ahead is well defended by the forces of Shu. It will be almost impossible to take down. On top of that, our supply lines to the rear are stretched dangerously thin. If we sustain an enemy raid, we run the risk of losing our supply route from Chang'an and being isolated.
Silence! How dare you speak to your Grand General like that? You just want me to withdraw my forces so that I won't be able to claim the glory that is rightfully mine.
No, that's not it at all.
Master Cao Shuang, I must agree with Master Sima Xiao. Our soldiers and steeds are fatigued and injured. To fight on would be mere folly.
Even you would say such things, Xiahou Xuan? Huh, well, this was all a test. That's right, I was testing you, and it seems our men are a bunch of weaklings. There is no point in sending them any further. Order all forces to retreat. Everyone is to retreat to Luoyang at once.
Thank you for the help, Master Xiahou Xuan. It seems you managed to convince him.
I apologize for any inconvenience caused, Master Sima Zhao. Master Cao Shuang is simply desperate to regain his clan's lost glory.
I know. But this retreat is going to end up damaging his reputation still further.
That cannot be helped. Were it not for yourself, your lord brother, and a handful of other capable officers, this battle could have had a much worse outcome. The kingdom of Wei, Master Cao Pi and Master Cao Rui built, is now being threatened by their descendants in the Cao clan. Something must be done before Wu or Shu takes advantage.
There are still those near the Cao clan, such as yourself and Xiahou Ba, who are determined to use their talents for the benefit of the kingdom. As long as Master Cao Shuang refrains from more overt foolishness of this type, we should be fine. Come, we need to get back to Luoyang.
Yes.
Father, there is something I would like to talk to you about. Ever since his defeat at Mount Xingxi, the Grand General has wasted his time and money on wanton debauchery. The economic resources established by the previous emperor are being drained rapidly, and we can barely maintain our defenses against Wu and Shu. It is dangerous to allow him to rule any longer.
Dangerous? What are you saying, brother?
You think we should remove Cao Shuang and seize power for ourselves? You realize that is a double-edged sword, do you not? It is true that Cao Shuang presents a threat to our nation from within, but there are still many who are loyal to the Cao family because of Cao Cao and Cao Pi. To depose Cao Shuang is likely to incur the wrath of those loyalists. At worst, it could lead to civil war. We need to be prepared if we take that path.
Brother.
I have always been prepared. Pouncing on the opportunity provided by what happened at Mount Xingxi, Shu has made its move. We will be at war within a few days. We must remove the disease eating away at the heart of our kingdom before then.
My lord, I hear that the Grand General is away hunting at the moment. Perhaps now would be the most opportune moment?
This could be our best chance, with Cao Shuang and the others away from Luoyang. We must move quickly. Head for the palace at once.
Master Sima Shi is said to be leading troops towards the castle. My friends, do you suppose?
Yes,
Master Sima Shi is finally making his move. This is the moment we have all waited for so long. Ever since his return from Mount Xingxi, Master Cao Shuang has done nothing but indulge his own baser instincts. His waste of our valuable taxes cannot be overlooked.
Despite the fact that Shu is showing signs of preparing to attack us, our leader wastes our military budget on his own gratification. I've been so worried that Shu might attack at any moment that I can feel what remains of my life slipping away all the time.
Everyone, Master Sima Shi wants to see you. You all know why, I take it.
Understood. We will go to him at once.
Even if it drains the last of my life, I will do what I must to keep this kingdom safe.
I owe everything I have to Master Sima Yi. In order to repay that debt I owe, I will carry out my mission.
You have chosen wisely, gentlemen. We must head for the palace at once. This must be done before the general returns from his hunt.
Thank you for coming, everyone. The Grand General, Master Cao Shuang, is currently away from Luoyang on a hunting trip. We intend to take this opportunity to strip him of his powers.
Brother, I know Cao Shuang is unfit to lead, but don't you think there might be a subtler way of doing this?
You need to show more commitment, Zhao. The decay at the heart of our kingdom cannot be removed by adopting half measures. This is a step that we must take if we truly wish to bring peace to the land. It is our destiny.
I see.
Good. We will seize Luoyang before Cao Shuang returns. We must quickly capture Luoyang. Then we will be able to slay Cao Shuang outside the castle walls.
Breach the palace. If you do not leave now, I will cut you down where you stand.
We have to retreat. You've made a powerful foe today, Sima clan.
That was almost too easy.
Zhao, why don't you try this hard all the time? I order everyone to march! We're taking over that area!
Dare you, Sima Yi, to attack while I was gone? This is an act of cowardice, as well as high treason against the Kingdom of Wei!
Try and stop
On the House of Sima, you wish to seize the glory that is rightfully ours.
So you have yet to understand the true nature of our plans? Cao Shuang, you fool! We are taking you to Shucheng!
That was almost too easy.
Sima Yi, do you really think that you will get away with doing this? You're a minister of Cao Wei, and you dare raise your hand to
It
me?
is because I am a minister of Cao Wei. The great Lord Cao Cao laid the very cornerstones to build Cao Wei. The wise Cao Pi built the foundation. I've served 3 generations. No, 4 generations. And I have done everything I can to ensure that it would always prosper. And I will not allow a fool like you to ruin everything that we've built and worked for. You must seek the forgiveness of my lords Cao Cao and Cao Pi when you finally meet them in the afterlife.
Traitors! You dare to usurp my throne!
Usurp, you say? Perhaps there really is no other way than that.
Lord Shaoba, terrible news. Lord Xiao Shuang and Lord He Yan have been found guilty of the crime of treason and have been executed by Lord Sima Yi.
What? I mean, I know Master Cao Shuang made his fair share of mistakes, but the death penalty? It seems incredibly harsh. Yet I suppose the fact that there's no great unrest in Luoyang in response shows just how far the Cao clan star has fallen. It looks like the Sima are the new leaders of Wei.
That's not all. Lord Xiao Xuan has also been sentenced to death for siding with Lord Cao Shuang and conspiring to plot an overthrow of the government.
Master Xiahou Juan? But he didn't do anything. They're just trying to get rid of anyone with ties to the Cao clan. This is just outrageous. But it does seem like the kind of thing Master Sima Shi would do. Things are looking seriously grim now.
Master Shahoba, I'd like to inform you that I've been assigned to assume complete command of the Shu campaign.
Okay, I'm listening.
It is unfortunate about Master Shuang. I hope, Master Ba, that we can work together somehow to gain merit and earn the trust of Master Sima Shi.
No. It's not going to be that simple. Juan suffered for Lord Cao Chuan's mistake. Someday it could be my turn. After how many? It's no good. It's just... I never thought that I would have to worry about my life outside of a battlefield. Come to think of it, didn't they say my cousin married Zheng Fei of Shu? No! I can't ask them for any help. I mean, it was Shu that killed my father! But still, I have nowhere else to go. It's no good worrying about it. It couldn't be any worse. Let's head for Shu.
Zhao Ba has defected to Shu. Master Sima Shi had Cao Shuang's cousin, Zhao Shuang, executed. It appears he decided that his familial ties made him an unstable element.
Zhao Ba must have seen that and decided that he could be next. Perhaps my brother has gone too far.
Yes, much as it pains me to say.
You are both too soft. Master Sima Shi made the only decision he could make. Certain groups within the kingdom view the Sima clan as usurpers for their role in the Cao Shuang incident. It is quite possible that they may initiate an uprising. It is far better to eliminate such a threat before it makes itself known.
But doesn't that mean we are abusing our power? Doesn't that make us the same as Cao Shuang?
No. Master Sima Shi has talent and vision that Cao Shuang never had. He holds the future of Wei in the palm of his hand.
Which is precisely why there are those who fear and hate him.
For now, that is true. But it is only a matter of time before they realize Master Sima Shi's true worth. You must not waver. You must support your brother unflinchingly. If you do not, you will lose him.
I don't like the sound of that. I guess I need to pull myself together.
If you know what you have to do, it's time to show it with your actions. We must speak with Master Shi about the future.
By slaying Cao Shuang, the Sima clan has seized control over the Imperial Court. There will obviously be those who object to this. Why must there be so many who are ignorant of their own mediocrity? Just like those who are jealous of my talents.
Master Zhang Hui, that's enough.
You always make everything about you, don't you?
Then we must begin by shutting those objectors up. After that, we will get rid of Cao Feng and install Master Cao Mao in his stead.
Shi, at the current moment, you are still merely a man who stole Cao Shuang's position and took his place. And now, you wish to replace the Emperor as well? To an outsider looking in, you are no different than Dong Zhuo. You feel that Master Cao Mao will make for the ideal Emperor. Have you managed to convince everyone else of that goal?
I can. If I were not confident of my ability, I would never have killed Cao Shuang in the first place.
In that case, there is nothing left to say. Shi, if you feel you can make this happen, then by all means do so.
My lord.
Master Sima Yi, I understand that Wang Ling has instigated a rebellion. I will do anything that you ask, but I beg of you to please spare the life of my wife. Please.
Guo Huai, I have no reason to doubt your loyalty. I shall see that your wife is looked after.
Oh, you are so merciful, my lord. If you will excuse me.
This is no time to be squabbling amongst ourselves. We must slay the traitor Wang Ling with all haste! I order everyone to march! We're taking over that area!
The Sima clan toys with their kingdom like it is their plaything. They must be slain! I will commit everything I have to that goal! This is as far as my strength will take me. But there are more like me who do not agree with your methods.
The rebellion has been suppressed. But this victory is a hollow one. It feels like we're just gouging out our own flesh. Father, the rebellion has been suppressed. Are we to follow standard protocols in the punishment of the families of the rebels? Unless you have any objections.
Master Sima Yi! Please, I beg you!
I know, Guo Huai. I need to speak to you in regards to dealing with the chaos.
Master Sima Yi, thank you so much.
I hear Guo Huai's wife was pardoned. That's a relief.
Yes. But I don't believe that your father and brother did so out of pity for Master Guo Huai.
No. I suppose they weighed up the odds and judged that the risk of Guo Huai rebelling was too great.
I know it is difficult for you to understand the way they think, my lord, but the end result is that Master Guo Huai and his family have been saved.
That's right, Zhao. What is there to be downhearted about?
Well, nothing, I suppose.
The final result is all that matters. Do not be too fixated on the processes that get us there.
I see what you're saying. Both of you. All right, time to go.
Master Wanlin's family will be executed for this treachery. I only hope somehow my wife will be spared.
can't let the Wu army take this base. I have to remember what'll be waiting for me if I fail.
Our hands been forced now that the enemy's reinforcements are here. Take down the castle while we still have time.
Like that.
Okay, it's time to bring out the siege weapons. Let's tear down these gates and bring an end to this battle.
Destroy the enemy. I won't let anyone thwart our advance.
I will reduce you to mere ashes when I'm done.
It's time to take the attack to the enemy. Forward!
We cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense.
Brother, you've removed Master Cao Feng from the throne and replaced him with Master Cao Mao. There are those who now compare you to Dong Zhuo. I'd like to argue with them and reject those comparisons, but you know what? They're not far off the mark.
Zhao, I see you've developed enough spine to challenge me every now and again. Under the leadership of Cao Feng, I could not do things the way they needed to be done. That's why I had to install a new emperor.
You don't care what other people may think then?
I come bearing news. Sun Quan of Wu has passed away.
Zhao, this is the opportunity we've waited for to topple Wu. Prepare to invade Wu at once. I will go and request approval from His Highness right away.
Sure. This battle against Wu will be the yardstick by which my brother will be measured. What can I do to help? Make your report.
My lord, the forces of Wu are fighting strongly, and our army is struggling before their might.
We thought that Sun Quan's death would have weakened their resolve, but if anything, it seems to have strengthened it.
Lord Sima Shi, I bring news!
So then, our line has totally collapsed.
Forgive me, Master Sima Shi. Our officers and troops fought well but could not hold out.
Well, it couldn't have been helped. The movement of their vanguard was quite extraordinary.
What do you mean couldn't have been helped? We have responsibility to our troops and to the people. Why would you say such a thing? Why?
Zhao is right, Zhuge. Victory and defeat are a part of battle. Sometimes it is best to accept defeat.
I had thought with Sun Quan gone, they would be weakened. But their spirit and that advance were worthy of the old Sun Yu.
Brother, shall we pull everyone back? It wouldn't be right to get them all killed for no real reason.
The responsibility is mine. By my command, have our forces fall back.
I will give the order. If there's blame for losing this battle, then it shall fall on both of us.
It appears my time has still not yet come. Wu has managed to split our forces in two. We must give all we have to open a path to New Buffet Castle.
Our allies have been scattered to all corners. We have to gather them up and get out of here. This place belongs to us now.
Nowhere for you to escape. I shall bury you here with my own hands.
If you only fought that way in every battle.
Let's go capture one of those unsightly positions. Follow me!
Why don't you try this hard all the time?
Try and stop.
I was not expecting them to overcome such an advantage. We must have let ourselves become complacent.
The crisis is past. I must be grateful that most of us are still safe.
I suppose the Wu forces will try to ride this momentum and keep their foot on our throats. I don't know what Master Sima Shi was thinking.
Now is not the time for recriminations, Master Zhang Hui. Our only concern must be turning back the Wu forces. If we do not repel their advance, Wei will be in grave danger.
Considering that we have just suffered defeat, there is very little disorder in our ranks. I believe in Master Sima Shi's frank admission of his responsibility has paid dividends.
Master Shi will be fine, but what about Master Zhao and Master Zhugo Dan?
I wouldn't worry about them. Master Zhugo Dun has always worshipped Master Sima Shi. I imagine he is driven by a desire to restore Master Sima Shi's honor.
Be that as it may, if we do not hold our ground here, everything will be lost. We must each carry out the missions that face us with all the strength we can muster for the sake of our own survival.
As we suspected, the Wu forces are trying to use this opportunity to advance upon New Perfect Castle. We have reconstructed our defensive formations, but the damage we sustained in the earlier battle was significant. I'm not sure victory is possible.
Remain strong, Zhuge Dun. If the men hear their leader talking like that, it could affect the morale of the entire army.
I apologize, my lord. I fully intend to give my all alongside the men to claim victory.
The Wu army's already here.
Our scouts have tracked the enemy's movements. They appear to have made their move.
Brother, we await your orders.
We cannot afford to lose this castle. I will need all of your help to keep it safe. Concentrate our forces at New Perfect Castle. We must provide aid to our allies and overcome this hour of adversity.
Victory at Dongxing. We have the upper hand. We must take this opportunity to cut down Sima Shi.
The momentum of the enemy following their triumph must not be underestimated. I believe my destiny is being put to the test.
Prepare the siege weapons. We will break down the Wei forces from on high.
I feel so hot. I thought I had a bit of a fever.
We shall begin our assault from the mountain pass entrance. This is our chance to eliminate the Wei army.
What was that? There's a breach in the new Parfait Castle walls. Maybe we can get in through it.
We may have underestimated the enemy base on their number, but we will not lose this battle! Their defenses are solid. Call in the reinforcements!
Okay, let's get started.
The walls are crumbling. We can get inside through here.
It seems part of the repaired castle is unfortunately fragile. This is an awkward place to reach.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
I expected the very best from you all. All right, follow my lead.
What was that?
Just look at this massive force! We will stop Sima Shi for sure!
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
Try and stop. Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
It's time to take the attack to the enemy.
Forward!
We are to capture that position, no matter what happens.
Follow me. Securing that location would...
Are we really gonna lose after having such an advantage in numbers? I suppose this is the true strength of Wei.
Everyone, you did well to withstand this trial and defend the castle. I will not forget the courage you displayed here today.
We have kept New Perfet Castle safe. It is certainly a relief that our maps do not need to be redrawn.
That's why you're happy? You're a strange man.
We won! Lord Jugo done!
Yes, we did. This is all thanks to the strategic brilliance of Master Sima Shi and the devotion shown by all of you.
Oh, I'm so relieved! I thought we were done for!
Come, there is no need for tears. We must simply continue to serve Master Sima Shi. He is favored by the heavens.
It looks like you're the hero of the ordinary man, brother.
That Zhuge always exaggerates.
But it's true that the entire land is now aware of your strength. I feel like your path has opened up before you.
I think that's something that only the heavens know.
By repelling the Wu forces, we have balanced out our earlier defeat. Everywhere I go now, I hear nothing but praise for Master Sima Shi.
Well, that's a relief. This ought to allow my brother to finally do what he wants.
Master Zhao, is that what you really believe?
Don't be like that, UNG. It's a fact that the way forward is a lot clearer now for my brother. Whether or not I am by his side.
Your attempts at humor are not working, Zhao. Master Sima Shi's victory has meant that the Sima clan's position is now secure. Whether you like it or not, you will be dragged into the limelight. You need to be ready for that.
I wish I didn't have to.
I would start by watching those unnecessary little comments you make. Every act and every statement you make, Master Zhao, will be closely scrutinized.
Not you as well. Can't you two just leave me alone?
The morale of the troops is at an all-time high.
Now is the hour when we must defeat Shu and prove our superiority to the entire land. Zhao, I am counting on you.
I won't let you down.
Master Sima Shi, have you any words for me?
Yes, I expect you to perform even more admirably than you did at New Perfet Castle.
My lord!
Zhuge I wish to inspect the troops. Show me the way.
Of course, my lord. Please, follow me.
I hope Zhuge Dan's going to be okay. It's one thing to be devoted, but it's another to be my brother's lapdog. Well, I suppose I shouldn't complain. His loyalty to my brother is unquestioned.
We will defeat Jiang Wei, the commander of the enemy army, and teach him the folly of repeating such reckless invasions.
The Prime Minister's abiding dream. I will make the Northern Campaign a success this time!
Report! Aid is on the way to Yangping Gate. Lord Chao Chen is in trouble.
That is a concern. I wonder if there may not be some way we can stop them.
We have another report too. Lord Shuji seems to be attacking our allies.
Wait. That's not the sort of thing Zhu Ji would do. That's an imposter sent in by the enemy. I've got to do something about this.
I bear the responsibility for bringing the dreams of the Prime Minister and all of Shu to reality. I cannot afford to lose to you. I shall slay any opponent that would stand in the way of progress.
How'd you like that?
I'm not beaten yet. I cannot fall until a land of virtue has been built. I must train harder so that I may come back twice as strong. Sima Zhao, son of Sima Yi. I will defeat you and offer your head to the late Prime Minister.
Ah, I see. Now I understand why you've been so frenzied in your pursuit. Father, you really did incur a great deal of enmity, didn't you? I really don't want to have to drag this out. If you're going to do it already! Brother! Shimashi! Fire! Brother!
It's all right.
But, brother!
It's not that bad. Compared to your life, my brother. This wound is nothing.
Please, don't say that. Brother, I'm sorry.
Zhao,
Don't give up on trying. Never give up on living. Because you still have a greater fate waiting for you.
Yes, my brother.
Our victory is all but worthless if it has led to even a single scratch on your body. Why, my lord? Why did you have to put yourself in harm's way?
I apologize for disappointing you.
Master Sima, I assure you that you have done nothing of the sort.
Every time we stand on the battlefield, we run the risk of injury. Don't make such a fuss about it. Besides, by blunting the attack of the forces of Wu and Shu, we have moved one step closer to dominion over the land. I will continue to need your help, though.
Of course, my lord. It would be a singular honor. Now come, we must get your wounds attended to.
So this is the price I pay for failing to treat my life with respect? It is far too steep a price for me. No, indeed, it is my brother who has been forced to pay it. Brother, I swear that I will support you until the very end. It is the only honorable thing I can do with this life which you have saved.
Yes.
Having finally recovered its strength, Shu resumed its northern campaigns. Though forced to retreat once in order to fulfill the wishes of those who had come before, Jiang Wei refuses to give up and continues plans to attack. However, the cost of these attacks is high, and some within Shu begin to oppose them. Elsewhere, the Sima family had strengthened their hold on power in Wei. But disturbing stirrings could be seen among those who were suspicious of the Sima's stranglehold on power. Internal unrest and the continued fight against Shu. A heavy burden was pressing down on the young shoulders of the wounded Sima Shi.
Brother's wounds are not healing as well as we would like. He says that it hurts him to even move.
Master Sima Zhao!
Oh, here we go. Another crisis, no doubt.
Guan Shujian and Wen Qin are said to have rebelled in Shouchun.
What?
Guan Shujian fought well against Wu, and has always been unflinchingly loyal to Wei. I find the reports hard to believe.
He was always close to Xiahou Xuan. I suppose seeing Xiahou Xuan executed was what prompted him to make his move, just like Xiahou Ba.
Master Sima Zhao, I don't believe we have time for this.
Hold your tongue, Master Zhang Hui. But Master Zhao, with Master Shi unable to respond, it will be up to you to put down this rebellion.
I know I made my brother a promise that I would support him to the last. But will killing Guan Shujian really help bring peace? I feel like suppressing one rebellion will simply lead to another springing up in its place.
Master Sima Zhao, our kingdom is in crisis, and you would indulge in such leisurely debate? Your brother would be decisive and lead us to the light. We cannot leave this to you. I will head to Shuchong myself and prepare for battle.
Master Zhao.
I know. I'll need you with me, Yuanji.
Master Jugodan is disturbingly fragile. That's what comes of being overly devoted to Master Sima Shi. And yet Master Sima Zhao doesn't have the leadership ability to control him. Well, this chaos will only help me climb to the top.
Lord Jugodan, they say Guangqiu Jian has joined forces with Wu. Can we really win now?
There are rumors that there are other insurgents even here in Suchong. What should we do?
Pull yourselves together, men. You are supposed to be the soldiers keeping this territory safe. If you act like frightened children, what will the people think?
But, my lord,
just calm down, everyone.
Lord Sima Zhao, how are we supposed to calm down in a situation like this?
With one rebellion after another, we just don't know who to trust anymore.
Listen to me, everyone. Have faith in me. I have sworn that I will lead you through this time of turmoil. All you need do is follow my lead.
Lord Sima Shi, your words bring us such comfort.
I swear that I will follow you until the day I die.
Wonderful, my lord. You are the only one who can bring composure back to the ranks.
Brother, should you be up and about in your state?
Zhao, this rebellion must be put down with all haste. We must not open the door to cliques opposing the Sima clan, or other kingdoms which may have designs on invading.
But brother...
Do not worry. You and I can handle this, right?
Brother, surely you don't intend to fight. Brother, you're so... Very well. I'll go with you, and make sure you stay alive.
This is our chance to eliminate those who obstruct our path. Defeat Guangqiu Jian and Wen Qin!
That was almost too easy.
Curse you, Sima clan! I will remember this humiliation!
The uprising has been quelled, but I may have pushed myself a little too hard before my wound was properly healed.
Master Sima Shi, we have captured the fleeing Guangqiu Jian. Is Master Sima Shi not here?
His wounds were giving him some trouble, so he went back home to Shucheng ahead of us. I'm sorry, but you'll have to make your report to me instead. Please continue.
Very well. Wen Qin and Wen Yang have fled to Wu and are already beyond our reach.
That Guangqiu Jian really is a blundering idiot. He wastes the Wu reinforcements he was given, and despite the presence of the brilliant Wen Qin in his ranks, he still finds a way to lose.
I must admit, although he was my enemy, I was deeply impressed by Wen Qin's son, Wen Young. Chasing him to Wu may eventually come back to haunt us.
Zhao, listen to me for a second. Yuan Ling, Guan Chu Jun, Wen Qin. I feel there is a common thread among these defectors. I think we should be looking beyond them to see who is really pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Lord Sima Zhao! It's Lord Sima Shi. He has collapsed in his home.
What? I have to get back to Xucheng at once.
Brother! Damn, this is all because that wound you took back in the battlefield.
If Father were here, he would call you a fool. There is no profit in regretting what is past. Now, I understand my fate completely. It was my fate to bridge the gap that grew between you and the Sima family line.
Please don't say that, brother. That is way too much responsibility for me to bear.
Zhao, these are Master Shi's final words. Engrave them on your soul.
Jiacheng, how dare you!
But he is correct. Zhao, my final act is to entrust you with everything. Draw together those with talent. Open a path to a new age, to the future of Zhao Wei.
I hear that Master Sima Shi's injuries are quite severe. He was forced to cede power to his younger brother, Master Sima Zhao.
That is quite the stroke of luck for our cause. Master Sima Zhao is nothing like his father or brother. I have a feeling the end is near for the Sima clan.
What are you saying? The only reason Wei's been able to face the other two kingdoms is because of the leadership of Master Sima Yi and Master Sima Shi.
If the Sima clan doesn't take charge, Wei will fade into obscurity. Is Master Sima Zhao up for the challenge, though?
I have been appointed as General who pacifies the West by the Wei Emperor, Lord Cao Mao. We have just received word that Shu has invaded our territory once more. I intend to fulfill my duty as general by meeting their forces in battle at Duagu. I would very much appreciate any assistance you could provide, Master Sima Zhao, in this battle.
I see. Unfortunately, the Emperor has charged me with the defense of Xucheng.
Then why not allow me to go in your stead? I will head for Luoyang and provide assistance to Master Dang Ai from the rear.
I suppose so.
Master Zhugo Dan, with all due respect, Master Sima Zhao is who we are asking for. You lose your head at the slightest provocation, and with it the ability to make the simplest decision. It's hard to say whether you would be any help at all.
How dare you!
Zhonghui, that's extremely rude.
Forgive me. I only said what I did because you are trying to get out of the battle, my lord. I have certain connections with the Emperor. If you would like, I could have a word with him and encourage him to allow you to go to Duangu.
Master Zhao, I know this is not how you like to do things, but perhaps you should accept Master Zhang Hui's offer.
Yes, I think I should. Thank you, Zhang Wei.
I am most grateful for the wise decision you have made. We will head to Duanggu first, where we will wait for you to join us. Come, Master Deng Ai.
Listen, Zhugo Dan. I have another task I would like you to help me with. The land of Shochun is currently beset with persistent rebellion. The people there have great respect for you. I would like you to restore the peace there. Shochun lies on the border between Wei and Wu. This task will also make you responsible for dealing with Wu. I need you to do this, Zhugo Dan. You're the only one I trust.
I must admit that I was insulted by the rejection of my proposal earlier. However, it is a great honor to be given such a significant responsibility, and to know that I am the only one capable of carrying it out. You may leave Shochun and our relations with Wu in my hands, if you will excuse me.
Are you sure about this? Guanchu Jian was just as popular with the people you know.
Jia Chong, I wish you wouldn't verbalize every single concern you have for future disharmony.
Master Sima Yi's dying words were not to trust anyone. Have you forgotten that?
No. I simply felt that leaving Zhugo Dan in Luoyang was even more dangerous. They say that Guanchu Jian had a secret missive on him that was sent from Luoyang.
So you suspect that elements encouraging civil unrest may be in Luoyang, I see. I will investigate the matter.
Thank you. Although I almost dread to learn what you will find. What's the situation, Deng Ai?
The Shu forces have secured key locations and are awaiting our response. Their vanguard is led by Xiahou Ba.
Xiahou Ba? Looks like the stories about Shu taking him in were true then.
There is no room here to show any mercy because of past attachments. He is too strong to defeat without total commitment.
I know. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. I know he would expect nothing less. Jian Wei is leading this invasion. If we can take him out, the Shu army should retreat pretty quickly.
Ignore all of the distractions. It's time to dive into the enemy.
Let's go. After all, skills such as ours shouldn't be left to waste.
The Wei forces have pushed us back this far, but it will need more than that to make us retreat.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
shall defend this position. Do not allow a single enemy through.
We will withdraw for now. But this is not a surrender. I would never give up on my desire to bring the Prime Minister's dream to fruition.
To be honest, I've got to admire your commitment. But that doesn't mean I can let you get by. I have my pride too, you know.
Our mission has ended in success, thanks to your timely and perspicacious directives, Master Sima Zhao.
No. We won because the enemy imploded from within.
We won because they decided to attack before replenishing their strength. People make poor decisions when put under pressure.
Lord Sima Zhao, several Shu soldiers have surrendered to us. What shall we do with them?
I see the rats have started to flee the sinking ship. Shu is on its way down.
I will meet with some of those who have surrendered.
Be careful, Master Zhao. An assassin may be hidden among their number.
Stop worrying so much, UNG. I need to find out what's happening in Shu for myself. Tell me, what's happening in Shu these days?
Of course, Jiang Wei is still adopting a hardline approach, but he's losing support all the time. Defectors are growing in number. The Shu Emperor simply continues to do as Jiang Wei instructs and sends his people to war. Liu Chen is not fit to carry on the dream of his Lord Father and Lord Zhuge Liang. It's all that fool's fault that Shu is on the verge of ruin.
Master Zhao?
Thanks for letting me know. We'll take you in, and anyone else who wants to surrender. Don't worry, we'll treat you well.
Thank you so much, my lord.
We'd better get back to Luoyang.
You look deep in thought, Master Zhao. What is it that troubles you?
It seems to me that Shu has lost sight of its former goals, and is now continuing to wage war without good reason. Our intelligence tells us that there are those within the Shu ranks unhappy with this state of affairs. They feel constant war with Wei is draining their kingdom. I am wondering if there is a way we can bring an end to this meaningless conflict.
That will not be easy. Wei and Shu have a long history of enmity.
But the people who created that history are no longer with us.
I think you know it's not that simple, Master Zhao. If only there were someone in the Shu ranks who felt the same way about things as you.
Zhao, I have received reports of suspicious movement in Shoshun. Despite the fact that we have no plans to attack Wu, excessive quantities of provisions and weaponry are being stockpiled within the castle.
Do you really have to bring me this kind of news at a time like this?
It will be considerably more bothersome if we allow this situation to fester.
All right, I'll pay Zhuge Dan a visit. Oh, and on the way, I think I'll call by Xucheng and speak to my brother.
Lord Sima Zhao, I bring urgent news.
Zhuge Dan of Shochun has betrayed us and has joined forces with Wu.
No!
Why now? I just don't understand. Master Zhao, we must send a messenger to Master Zhuge Dan at once and discern his true intent.
Yes, you're right. But we must also prepare for war. If we have to fight Wu, we will need all the men we have. We should request His Majesty join us. Yuan Ji, please go to Zhonghui. Ask him to convince His Majesty to cooperate with our plans.
Very well.
The gates to Shoshun are closed. If we wish to organize our forces, Shapi is probably the place to do it.
Yes. Everyone, head for Shapi. By the way, Jiacheng, have you made any progress on identifying the one pulling the strings behind the scenes of these rebellions?
Wait just a little longer. Zhao, the envoy we sent to Zhuge Dan has been executed.
What? How could he do that? That's not like him. What's gotten into Zhuge Dan?
I warned you that Zhuge Dan behaves unpredictably when angered. But I see that Wen Qin, who defected to Wu himself, is also in the castle with him. I am sure the two traitors are getting along famously.
Zhuge Dan's treachery is beyond doubt. There is no need for you to worry anymore on that front, Zhao.
I suppose not. I'll have to wait until after we've defeated him to ask him the reason why. All forces! We will launch an attack against Shochun and capture the traitor Zhuge Dan! If you're really sure you want to do this, then I have no choice, Zhuge Dan. All forces advance! We must slay Zhuge Dan of Shoshun!
Retreat here. We must claim victory.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
Now, take defensive.
No, I won't believe this. This should finish you off.
may be no match for his brother, but the blood of the Sima clan still flows in his veins. And I am but a woodless dog.
We've captured Jugodan. I hope we don't have to go on fighting these meaningless battles forever.
I have nothing to say to you. Do not waste my time. Kill me.
No. I will have you speak, Jugodan. You have always been so loyal to Wei. Why did you suddenly turn your back on us?
How dare you? You were the one who accused me of treason and sent a spy in to monitor my actions.
A spy? What are you talking about?
Huh. So you're going to feign ignorance, are you? All of a sudden you're a master of the arts of duplicity. That's not the only reason anyway. Master Sima Shi brought stability to the land by removing all dangerous elements, even if it meant he had to play the villain. But you try and form peace accords with Shu. You reject everything your brother has done. You are not fit to follow in his footsteps.
I have heard what you have to say, Jugodan. Now you must listen to me. My father and my brother, and Master Cao Pi and Master Cao Cao before them, all they ever wanted was one thing: an end to the chaos. It is my belief that my duty as the leader of Wei is to respect that desire and do all I can to bring it to fruition.
But
methods will always differ, from era to era and from person to person. But if you see only the method and lose sight of the goal, you betray the vision of my father and my brother. And you insult those who have given their lives to support the Kingdom of Wei.
I may have been wrong.
Jugodan, who was it who told you I suspected you of treason?
That was His Majesty. I have been used by the Emperor. But as you say, Master Sima Zhao, the Emperor's methods will not bring an end to this war.
Jugodan.
Master Sima Zhao, you must execute me. I have rebelled, and that has cost the lives of many soldiers and innocent civilians. My crime is great. But I ask you, please, can you find it in your heart to spare the lives of the men who served under me and followed my orders?
Very well. I will guarantee their safety.
I am most grateful.
What will you do now, Zhao?
You were the one who sent in the spy, weren't you, Jia Chong?
You are bothered by his words, that it was the spy who triggered his rebellion. But he and the Emperor were in league long before that. He would have turned his back on us sooner or later. Or perhaps you wish to punish me for intentionally causing him to revolt.
No, I don't. I'm going back to Xucheng. The crime of treason has been borne entirely by Jugodan. Wen Qin is already dead. As a result, there will be no punishment for you.
Master Sima Zhao, I am most grateful.
As am I, my lord.
If you would be willing to grant me the honor, I would like nothing more than to fight for you in battle.
As would I, my lord.
I see. Well, I couldn't be happier to have the services of two such splendid young warriors. I look forward to fighting alongside you, Wen Yang and Wen Hu.
My lord!
It is an unparalleled honor.
It is just as we thought. All of the insurrections were instigated by His Imperial Highness.
Can you really blame him? Yes, it actually stands to reason. The Sima family are extremely powerful. They have talent, strength, and a lot of experience to back them. Surely, you can see how something like that would look to His Imperial Highness, who has only his lineage.
Ah, what a pain. I mean, we've always done all we could for Zhao Wei.
Ah, yes, honestly, it was done in good faith. And because of that, you killed Cao Shuang and overthrew a corrupt government.
And now that is coming back to haunt us.
You have become a threat to Cao Mao and a threat to Cao Wei. What will you do, Zhao? Will you just hang your head and watch as it all falls apart before your very eyes?
So then, is this my destiny, my fate? The time has come. To end Cao Wei, we will usher in a new age.
Master Sima Zhao, an imperial edict has been issued calling for your death. How does that make you feel?
I always anticipated it would happen eventually. Looks like they're finally starting to take me seriously. Zhang Hui, I want you to take Deng Ai and Wen Yang and reinforce the border defenses with Shu.
I see. Zhang Wei's so predictable. There's no way he won't try and take advantage of this opportunity. You just make sure you keep yourself safe.
Yuan Ji, Jia Chong, come with me to Luoyang.
As I suspected, Zhang Wei has embarked upon a large-scale military excursion.
Deng Ai and the others are in place, so they should be able to handle him. We have things to do here.
I like that look on your face, Zhao.
Master Jia Chong, please don't.
It's okay, Yuan Ji. The true goal of the Kingdom of Wei is to bring this war to an end. The Wei Emperor, Cao Mao, has lost sight of this. He's only thinking of himself, and that egotism is causing havoc within the kingdom. If we leave things as they are, a return to war is inevitable. The sacrifices our predecessors have made will have been for nothing. It is my solemn duty to put an end to that element within our kingdom, which values only bloodlines above the greater good.
Master Jiao.
In order to end the war that plagues this land, I will slay Cao Mao with my own hand. We must slay the Wei Emperor Cao Mao. This will bring down the curtain on the original kingdom of Wei. There's no going back now.
I refuse to allow the Sima clan to get away with this outrage. I will slay the traitors, even if it costs me my own life. You've shown your true colors now, you disloyal snake. I will take this chance to slaughter the entire Sima clan.
He only fought that way.
I am not even strong enough to bring down judgment upon a traitor. Forgive me, Your Highness. There you are, you traitors. You will pay the price for raising your blade against your emperor! Do you think I would not be prepared for this? Archers, fire at the insurgents! You filthy traitors. This act of terrible betrayal will ensure the Sima name is stained forever!
The burden of slaying His Highness will always weigh heavily upon my soul. And this act brings the old age of Wei to an end.
Don't come any closer, Sima Zhao. How dare you? Do you even know what it is that you were doing?
I know. This is farewell, Your Majesty.
Fall back, you scoundrel! Keep your distance! Stop it! Stop! Fall back, you scoundrel! Keep your distance! Stop it! Stop!
It's a heavy burden.
I know, but this isn't the end yet. You will be forced to bear even heavier burdens before this is over.
Yeah.
But if it's too much for you, you can always share the weight with me.
I just need you to keep me in line, like you always do. Thank you, Yuan-ji. Will you stay by my side from now on as well?
That's not fair! What am I supposed to say to a question like that?
Zhang Hui, welcome back. How was the battle against Shu?
We claimed a famous victory at Taoyang. It's hardly surprising. After all, I was there. Shu's on the verge of ruin. I believe we could easily drive our forces as far as Chengdu right now.
Yeah. Wei, Wu, Shu. Perhaps they're all relics of the past now. Zhang Hui, tell the men to make for Tian Shui.
Understood.
I have decided to follow Zhang Hui's sage advice and lay siege to Chengdu. Shu is no longer worthy of standing opposite us as a kingdom in its own right. It is time for us to end the divisions plaguing this land. Shu has lost sight of its goals and is but a shell of its former self. We must put an end to it with our own hands.
Lord Zhao.
We will end the kingdom of Shu in this battle. The long era of the Three Kingdoms will come to an end. If we can surround Chengdu, victory will be ours. I suppose it's unlikely to be that simple,
We will coordinate with Zhang Wei in Shangui. Come on, everyone!
You are perhaps the most magnificent warrior I've ever seen.
Sorry, it looks like my time is done. It's not so bad to end my life in the service of Shu.
Such a fine display of skill. I have much to learn.
Shall defend this position. Do not allow a single enemy through.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
I will keep Chengdu safe. I will do my duty as the dragon's wife.
The battle is in full swing. We must also participate.
Try and stop it.
We'll deflate their morale.
Try and stop it.
afraid your destiny has run its course.
Now, take defensive positions!
I feared this would happen. Everyone, you have fought bravely, but it is time to lay down our arms.
The Shu forces have lost the will to fight. It's time to see what Liu Chan does next. I am Sima Zhao, Grand Commander of the Wei armies. You are Liu Chan, Emperor of Shu, right? Tell me, have you decided?
Yes. Let us end this now. As long as this fighting continues, then so will the grief. Master Sima Zhao, I do have a request to make.
And that is?
Will you carry on our dream as well? We always dreamed of a wise rule and of a new world that is completely without any sadness or chaos.
I cannot make that promise. But I'll try to make it come true in this new age that I'm creating.
I thank you. That is sufficient. Then I will surrender the Shu.
I accept your surrender. Chaos shall end. Finally, one of the problems facing us has now been fully solved.
What are you saying, Zhao? There's still the final move to be made.
What move?
The execution of the Shu Emperor, Liu Chan. We must carve this defeat deep into the hearts of all the losers. And they must never forget that they have lost the battle.
And you're saying that that is the life of Liu Chan?
There is nothing that will work better.
We're not doing that, Hu Chong. I'll strive for a world without grief. That is what I told Liu Chan. I vowed I would not betray that.
Even if that weakness someday brings back the chaos?
You're wrong. People find peace by forgiving others. Isn't that right? Yes. Even Sun Wu.
Then show me that you can end the chaos following this so-called path of yours.
I will. You just watch me.
Sima Zhao accepted Liu Chen's surrender, and the kingdom of Shu was annihilated. The land was gradually on its way to being united by Sima Zhao. One day, an unexpected thing happened. Sima Zhao paid a visit to Liu Chen, who had been given the honorific title of Duke of Amo. He felt a connection to Liu Chen that went beyond friend or foe. The two of them spoke quietly beneath the clouds that passed overhead.
Afternoon, Master Sima Zhao.
Hey, Liu Chan. How have you been lately?
I believe I am well. Though I do get lonely sometimes.
You don't look like it's Shu you're lonely for.
You are right about that. I just didn't have what it took to carry on the great legacy of those men who managed to carve a path long before me. Every time I think of that fact, I start to grow rather lonely.
I see. I find myself worried at times too. Those who came before us, who built up the three kingdoms, cast too large a shadow, too broad, and too deep for us to ever match. But they are no longer here. We can no longer remain comfortably in that shadow. We must learn what we can do and find satisfaction in that. But even so, it is up to us to take it all in.
You are strong, aren't you? If only I possessed such strength.
Leave it alone. That would just mean that I would have to kill you. We have made our decision, you and I. You mustn't sway from your resolve. I must conquer the world.